Hello. My skin is so red right now. Absolutely freezing. I need this caffeine to kick in now. Hello, hi everyone. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm CourtneyQuarantine. And today I'm going to be getting into some new makeup stuff that I just kind of want to play around with and I'm very freaking excited about. If you're wanting to check out any of my other work, any things that I'm streaming, any videos that I'm posting, any photography that I'm doing, I'm everywhere. It will be linked in the description. And I highly recommend my streams if you do like video games and or you do just like yapping. My schedule right now is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and we're doing some really fun stuff with the like cooler months coming up and a little bit of scary games. I do play a lot of indie horror kind of year round, but it is extra fun around like Halloween and stuff. And like, you know what? Summer's over, dude. I'm calling it now. But anywho, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you here, giving this video a like, giving a thumbs up, and commenting something down below. Maybe commenting something that you're excited about coming up, or maybe if you had a really good drink lately, a really good tea. I know it's not like super cold out yet, but if you have a favorite beverage that you like, let me know. I'd love to know. If you're returning, hey bestie, hey, let's get into it. Let's get into some makeup. I don't want to wait anymore. I want to freaking use this palette first and foremost. Oh my god, I want to use this palette. But also I have a really cool like eyeliner multi-purpose pencil that I want to use. So those are the two things that I'm focusing on, but let's go. Let's go. We're going to hide. Let's use this first. The way that I'm so excited about this is the Coalescence collection. Now this is a collab, and this, first of all, look at this, hello. Wow. Ooh. This is a collab between Beaute and Noopur. And let me just tell you, she is a literal angel. She is so sweet. And I actually had the pleasure of seeing this before it dropped. And I'm telling you, it is so beautiful. But I really want to talk about like this collab, the shades, and get into a look. However, I really want you to check out Noopur's page and her content on it, because she speaks about this in a way that can only be spoken about by someone who created this. But it's really stunning for a lot of reasons. Coalescence is kind of like a combination of elements and like the merging of things, and there's a lot of like elemental stuff, but there's also a lot of like cultural things with this and with the names that when she speaks about, like it's really beautiful. It's really so beautiful. It's so stunning. But I want to do a look with this because, dude. Okay, wait. Now wait, because I'm gonna take these little discs off of this. They're not white shades, they're just kind of covering the sparkly ones. So let me remove those. Oh my god, dude. Ooh. Oh wow, just look at that. Honestly, oh my goodness, I am very excited about this. I am very excited about this. Oh wow. All right, I'm just gonna get right into it. I'm gonna prime my eyes really quickly with the About Face Shadow Fix primer. Just get going. I already have a look in mind with what I want to do, so I'm quite pleased with that feeling. I think I want this to be pretty like maroon reddish, because that's what I'm just feeling, but I think I'm gonna go in with Dawn, and then I'm gonna go in with Aries, this kind of like matte maroon shade. Dawn, Aries, and then maybe a little bit of Decay, because I want the darkness, but also like Boomy, maybe a little bit of Dusk. I don't know. Vayu also, like, wow. This shade, I'm telling you right now, wow. Agni, I need to use as well. Chaos, so also look at Chaos. Chaos I kind of want to do separately. Anyway, also Fauna, like this one looks so stunning. I mean, I'm like, I know what I'm doing. I know that I want it to be a little more like red maroonish leaning, but also like balance. Oh my god. I'm gonna start off with Dawn. Yeah, I'm just feeling this like purpley pinky. I'm feeling more of a pinky reddish vibe today, I think. Ooh, yeah, immediately, yep. I have not used a ton of the Bella Beaute bar like palettes, but what I will say is I quite enjoy them, and the sparkle is really insane. Just building up the pink a little bit. Ooh, yeah. Yep. I'm gonna take Aries and I'm gonna put it on this corner. Oh, good lord. Okay, well, okay, that's stunning. Stamping down, and then I'm gonna kind of bring it into the crease ever so lightly. God, I love that shade. Lord. Oh, wow, I love that shade. Ooh, I'm actually really liking that shape. Maybe I put a little bit of Vayu. Yeah, I can't help it. I need to put just like a little bit of Vayu, which is this kind of like grayish, like cement leaning one. Oh my god, yes. Yep, exactly. Yes. I swept a little bit of the Aries over top of that. I love how those are mixing. I'm gonna take a little bit of Dawn and just kind of go into the crease to blend even further. Now for shimmer, I do actually think I'm gonna take Agni because I want to. Oh god, lord. Wow. Okay, well, yep. I'm gonna lightly pat down to start. I already know. I already freaking see it. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Dude. Dude. That's insane. That's actually wild. That's wild. That is wild. Just taking the littlest bit of that. Hey, Noopur, how dare you? How dare you make something so stunning? Wow. Wow, that is really pretty. Okay, so for my lower lash line, I have this liner that I bought from 1999, and I'm very excited about this because it's kind of like a red burgundy liner, I'm pretty sure. And I'm very excited about this because I wanted to purchase it for a long time, and it just looks right up my alley. So hopefully it makes a good base for the lower lash. Ooh, ooh, okay. Looks like almost like a dark wine on the color indicator. Ooh, that is dark. That is dark. Okay, let me see. Oh. Would it be for liner? Is it dark enough to be a liner? Oh, yeah, never mind. Yep. Sorry, I got so excited there that I forgot that I was filming and I just locked into doing that wing. I love this. Immediately, yes, actually. Yeah, okay. I don't know. I kind of just lost all my thoughts because I love how this looks. I love the way that this is. I love that it's a pencil. I love that it's wooden. Again, this is from 1999. The shade is Boar. This is just their precision color pencil. I think it's a multi-use pencil if I can recall correctly. It might also be vegan. It's obviously cruelty-free, but the color, dude. Here is the swatch on my hand, and you can even see with it stretching out and like kind of smudging. It has some work down time, so it's not super waxy. It's not super sticky, which I like. Particularly of this reason that I kind of wanted to get it to do like a multi-purpose thing. Let me see if I can smudge it out too. Ooh, God, I love that color. Let me see if I can get it to be like a little workable. Oh yeah, absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely, yes. I'm gonna add just a little bit more. I'm gonna build it as you go with liner. And I like that I can get like this wing and have it be a little bit sharper and then get a smudgy lower lash line with this product. I'm gonna use this kind of as like a base. I'm gonna add a little bit of that airy shade right at the corner. And then I'll probably add a little bit of Dawn too to smoke it out a little bit, almost to like set it as well. Stunning, perfection. That looks exactly how I wanted it to look. Yes, I love when this happens when I buy products. Now to be clear, I did receive the Coalescence palette in like PR and gifting. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I would have purchased it if I had not. But again, as you know, I don't talk about things that I don't like or that I don't think deserve to be talked about. This is my page. That's just how I feel about it. So by the time you're seeing this, I've edited it, I've gone through, like I've done the whole shebang. But I did purchase the pencil. Like I did purchase this 1999 pencil, and I'm loving them together. Mwah. Ooh, I could use this pencil every day. I already know. Yeah, I really like that. I like how you can kind of like take the first wash of color with this pencil and get it to be like a little whoosh, and then you can build up the corners so you can get more depth and dimension out of one product. Sometimes when like certain liners, when you use them, it's like you only get one opacity from them. For some, I don't know, there's something about that. I feel like if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Can this be in my waterline? I'm gonna try. That might be risky, but we'll see. Okay, and I did put it in my waterline and everything feels fine right now. And that looks hot. Okay, great. Great, dude. Ooh, I added a bit more pressure on the inner corner. Do you see how it's like inner corner's a little heavy, then the waterline, and then it's like heavy out here? Ooh. Will I be able to see though? We'll see. Ooh, these together, dude, it's hot. I'm feeling good. Woo! Yes, beautiful. Oh, I'm liking this a lot. Wow. I love this look. And not to be like, of course I do, but like, of course I do. Let's start off with talking about the palette because I do have this card here and I realized that I didn't talk about this before, but I want to read this really quickly. This palette was designed with a lot of my favorite tones and also tailored to some of my favorite ways to play with makeup, combining warm and cool tones, muted and bright tones, neutral and colorful tones in the same look, layering sheer sparkly shadows over other shimmers or mattes. The theme was born out of my open collab hashtag Shade Cascade that is all about layering eyeshadows to make a brand new shade. I wanted to create a palette that reflected my love of that, but with a new and fresh name. And then I came across the word coalescence. The scientific definition is the joining or merging of elements to form one mass or whole. I love the idea of combining science and nature with art, which is how I came up with the shade names. All of them are pairs or opposites, such as flora and fauna, harmony and dissonance. 4 of the shade names are the Sanskrit words for the 4 elements: Agni, fire; Jal, water; Vayu, air; and Bhumi, earth. I chose these names to reflect my Indian heritage. These 4 elements are also represented in the cover design, which was inspired by atomic structure. Shout out to Millie, aka Bad to the Brow, for bringing my vision to life. I hope you will enjoy playing with this palette just like I have loved creating it. Noopur. Wow. It makes me choked up to read that. I absolutely love when people combine things that they enjoy with the things that they create, and to hear that it's a combination of many things that mean so much, like, to her and to this collection. It just is beautiful. And I'm a big fan of like elemental stuff in nature, so selfishly, yet again, I'm like, I feel like this was a little bit perfectly for me. This is for me, but this is also for a lot of us. There's so many of us that really, really enjoy that, and I just think it's really beautiful to like be able to celebrate that, but then to be able to have something like that in physical form. I will say that you can magnet like out the shadows and stuff like this, but I really enjoy the layout and the shades inside. I look forward to creating more looks with this, which is again always a sign that I look for when I'm like using makeup. These shimmers are wild. Like, these shimmers are wild. Hands down, no question asked. Like, wow. You do get a mirror in the palette as well, which I want to note, just because I feel like that's nice for travel and so on and so forth. But these shades, dude, like, I'm so excited to see like these colors. This down here, but there's a lot. There's a lot of stuff that my head is thinking about. I'm seeing a lot of like blue that you could even do like a taupe look. Again, just to show you a little bit of a closer look at the palette, and just so you can see the names after reading that as well, to see kind of the like duality, but the wholeness of the palette at the same time. I think that's really beautiful. I think that is so beautiful. Beaute, Noopur, thank you so much for sending this my way. Like, this really, really is so special. I do want to note too that they have individual shadows like separately. I think there are 4 single shadows that are part of this collection as well. I highly recommend you check them out because they look stunning. I think they're on pre-order right now, but definitely give those a look because of wow, wow, wow. Noopur is so sweet, and she's just like, I don't know how to express how like kind she is. I've had the pleasure of seeing her a couple times in person, and like truly, it's a type of energy that I just feel like radiates. She is so lovely. So thank you so much again for like showing me this collection, for talking with me about this. Like, this has been so fun to see, and this has been so, I know I keep using the word beautiful, but it really, really does feel very beautiful. Please, if you have not already, go check her page out, go check her channel out. I will link it in the description as well. Definitely go watch her video on this specifically, but just beautiful content as well. Also, to quickly talk about this pencil as well, this 1999 pencil, I could use this every day. I love the shade of this. I love how I could take it up into the crease. I love that I could move this around. This texture is really lovely. It also is not irritating my waterline. I'm not having any like weirdness happen with that. So I'll be curious to see if I can like continually wear that in my waterline. I have waterline pencils that I love and adore and do not go without. They're the melt ones, you know. But I love this shade, and it's not burning my eyes, and usually shades like this will burn. So I'm excited to use this as a base, but also like as a liner. Really enjoy this, and I enjoy the fact that it came in paper. I'm intrigued by this brand, and I would honestly check out more from them. I don't believe that this was necessarily like super affordable. However, sometimes I would rather save up my money, like pinch my pennies for a little bit longer to get something a little higher quality than just getting like 10 of really awful things that I don't end up using all the way. You know what I mean? You get it. Anyway, I love this look. I love how everything kind of came together, but I just love when this happens. I love when this stuff comes together. Anyway, let me know what you think. If there's any like exciting kind of launches or anything coming up, let me know in the comments. If you haven't already, I would love to have you join me here. Please consider subscribing, giving this video a like, giving a thumbs up, and like I said, commenting something down below. It's super helpful to my page and to the algorithm and everything, so I really appreciate it. And as always, thanks for being here, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Ooh, feels good, looks good, yay!